Yo, you just starting out in this t-shirt business and are you confused with how much inventory you should be stocking? Let me help you out.
Fat Man Scoop, Brooklyn Clan, what's up y'all? This is Fat Man Scoop. And right now, you watching the sensei, the #1, the king, my dude, Big Brando. He taught me, personally, me, Fat Man Scoop. All you gotta do is keep your mouth closed and your ears open. Listen to the man talk. That's knowledge personified right there, and I wouldn't trust nobody else but my dude, Big Brando. And I said it. Fat Man Scoop, Big Brando, let's go!
What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today let's talk about how much inventory you should keep on hand when you're starting your t-shirt business. Now, that's a common question right here. Everybody wants to know how many t-shirts they should keep on hand, how many sizes they should offer. Should they do small through 5XL? Now they're getting a little scared because they want to offer black, blue, red t-shirts, and they have to stock all those sizes and all those colors, and they're operating out of the bedroom. Like I said, this is a common question, but what we do as business owners is we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. Sometimes we have to take a step back and not overthink everything. So there's no easy answer for this. I could tell you to stock a dozen of each size, each color that you want to offer, but then I could show you what my stock room looks like, and I have like 8 dozen of each size, and then I have 12 dozen of the popular sizes. Does that make sense to you? No, it doesn't. Because we have different customer bases, we have different business models, we do different things. So if I just showed you what I keep on hand, you're gonna be like, oh damn, I gotta keep all of that on hand too because he does. That's not how it works. Every single situation is different. So when you ask these questions and you wanna mimic your business to look like mine or somebody else on YouTube, sometimes doing that might put you in debt, or sometimes that might be a bad business decision for you. It might work for me, but it might not work for you. So to give you like a hypothetical, if I was getting started right now, I wouldn't offer a bunch of different color options. I would narrow it down to maybe 1 or 2. I would do a dark color and a light color. And sometimes not even the light color. Most of the time I just offer black. So if I was just getting started, I'd do black t-shirts and I would do white printing, whether it's white vinyl, white puff vinyl, white plastisol transfers. It's just easier to go that route. Now in my research and what I do and who I sell to, black t-shirts with white print always sell. Never goes out of style. It's never on trend. Shit, I'm wearing that right now. But it's just a very standard, generic color that almost everybody owns. There's a lot of people that don't like white t-shirts because they're afraid to get them dirty, so they don't wear white t-shirts or buy white t-shirts. There's some people that feel they look better in red than they do in green. But there might be people that really love green and hate red. There might be people out there that like navy blue but don't like royal blue. So you get into this weird tug of war on what colors to stock up, what colors you want to offer your clients. To make the sale easier, black t-shirt, white print, you can't go wrong. So before you get stuck into this, I want to offer, green shirts with yellow print, and I want to offer, red shirts with royal blue print and all this stuff. Understand your customer, understand your clients, understand your target audience. What's going to be easier for you? What's going to be more cost effective for you? So going back, I would think about doing black t-shirts, white print, and then I would look at my customer base. Whoever my target audience is. It's nice to offer small to 3XL and you want to cover everybody in between, but if you're stocking all those sizes, sometimes it could be a waste of money. Sometimes you want to offer small and medium, but none of your customer base is small and medium. And I understand the thought process that you might have and say, oh man, but I want to have it on hand in case I get somebody that asks for a small or medium. I don't want to completely not offer that stuff. But let's say that majority of your customer base is large and extra large and maybe XXL. So what you could do is maybe just get 1 or 2 small and mediums, and then maybe get 4 to 6 large, 4 to 6 extra large, 4 to 6 XXL. You see what I mean? When I talk about going heavier on the popular sizes, that's what I'm talking about. For myself, sometimes I don't even offer size small. And I know I could be leaving a lot of money on the table, but at the same exact time, I'm making so much money selling large and extra large that I don't even miss the size small. It takes up less room in my shop because I'm not stocking a size that I'm not selling, and I'm using that money that I would have used on the size smalls on the popular sizes. You see how that works? So to be really detailed about this whole thing, if you didn't know what sizes to stock up, I would say this. You could just start off with 2 of each size. 2 small, 2 medium, 2 large, 2 XL, 2 XX, 2 XXX if you wanted to. On your online store, your customer doesn't need to know what your inventory looks like, right? So you could set the quantity on your online store, and once the 2 XLs sell out, take that money that you made from those 2 XLs and buy 4 XLs. You know what I mean? Now you're building up your inventory. Now you're figuring out what your popular sizes are. And let's say nobody buys small and medium. You only wasted money on 2 size small and 2 mediums, but now you know you don't have to keep buying those sizes to replenish that because they're not even selling now. If people are just buying large and extra large, every time you sell out of large, double up, triple up, whenever you re-up on those sizes and those colors. Now you build up the inventory. Now you're figuring out what your popular sizes are. Your customers never have to know that you're only starting out with 2 of each size. What they are gonna see is, oh man, he's selling out in extra large. I gotta be on my game every time he drops something. I gotta keep checking the site to see when he re-ups on the extra larges. And this is where you use your social media to let your customer base know, hey, just restock the extra larges. They don't have to know that you only bought 4 blank t-shirts as the re-up. They don't have to know that. All they know is that you read up. And now they're gonna come to your site, buy the extra large, and when you sell that one, you take that money and you buy more blank t-shirts. When we're talking about reinvesting back into the company, it could be as small as this. When I talk about my pricing, I always talk about tripling my investment, right? So if it costs me $5 to make a t-shirt for printing and the blank t-shirt, I sell that t-shirt for $15. The thought process behind that is 5 of that 15 was my initial investment. The next 5 of that is to re-up and fold back into the business, to buy another t-shirt for another printing, so I'm growing my inventory. The last 5 of that is what I put away. That's not what I pay myself. That just goes into my savings account. That goes into the business account. That's to make sure all my bases are covered. I got my initial investment back. I got enough money to make another shirt that I just sold. And then I got another 5 that's going towards growing the business. You see how that works? If you keep that same process in your head, you're good to go. It doesn't matter how much inventory you have, and it doesn't matter how much inventory is stocked up in your closet or in your garage or your bedroom, under your bed, however you do it, your customers do not need to know how the sausage is made. They don't need to know that you only have 1 or 2 in each size. All they see on your online store is that it's in stock or out of stock. This is where you, the business owner, needs to be responsible enough to understand all the data coming in. My last 2 size larges sold out. Let me take that money and buy 4 to 6 more blank t-shirts in a size large because that sold out quick. Oh, those 6 t-shirts sold out again right when I re-upped. Now I'm gonna take the money from there and buy 12 more t-shirts because now I know size large is my popular size. I gotta keep those on hand. Only invest the money into the sizes where you're making the money. If you're not making money on size small and medium, you don't need to re-up nothing on that. You don't need to spend no money on that. Spend the money on the sizes that are making you money. That's how you keep your customers happy. Do not fall into that weird funk where you're like, oh man, but I need to keep small and medium on hand just in case somebody comes through and wants to buy that size. That's cool and all, but if you got 20, 24 people coming for size large and extra large, don't keep thinking about that one person that wears a size small and you're waiting for that one person. Cater to the people that are in front of you first, to the larges and extra larges. You see what I mean? Hopefully this information helps you out on figuring out how to stock up your inventory and how much inventory you need. You really don't need a lot. Just to get started, you don't need to have a whole warehouse full of blank t-shirts. Like I said, you could have 1 of each size, 2 of each size. Your customer will never know that, and you could constantly build your inventory based on what you sell. When it's time to re-up, you stock up on the popular sizes. Build your inventory that way, slowly. Out the gate, you don't need 2 dozen, 3 dozen of each size. If you don't know if those sizes are gonna sell, that's a waste of money. Do not waste your money, all right? If you got any questions, make sure you leave it in the comments for me. Follow me on Instagram, Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.